extension service and provide progressive leadership in its areas of specialization. BukSU Quality Policy. Bukidnon State University is committed to produce globally competitive and responsible graduates through excellent instruction, responsive research, sustainable extension, and quality production for the highest satisfaction of its stakeholders. Bukidnon State University. Educate, innovate, lead.
DxBU 104.5 DxBU 104.5
This is 104.5
DxBU 104.5.
Paminaw, paglantaw o pakigduyog. Karon atong balikan ang mga igting nga kaagi ug mga daghang nahisgutan dinhi sa programang Share to Heal Season 2 nga adunay napulo ka episodes.
We remain to be normal in spite of the abnormal.
Yung hinahanap natin na plus yung the individual ways malalagay sa atin.
Uban ini sa pagsugod sa bag-ong season sa Share to Heal nga adunay mga bag-ong tema ug mga naglinyang mamumulong nga bisita. Mahisgutan man ang mental health, paingon sa personal growth ug mga mahinungdanong issue sa katilingban masakop na tanan. Paminaw, pakigduyog, ug atangi ang bag-ong season sa Share to Heal. Maglanog-lanog matag Miyerkules, alas 9 hangtod alas 10 sa buntag, diri lang sa DxBU 104.5 FM ug Facebook Live. Ang mga nagkalain-laing mga hisgutanan aron kita tanan makaambit sa saktong impormasyon. Kini ang pag-ambitay daw ag kaulian, Share to Heal Season 3.
Maayong buntag, Bukidnon, magandang umaga, Pilipinas. Higala, kumusta? Kumusta, partner?
Hello, Sir Walls, may buntag, partner.
Yes, live kita gikan sa Bukidnon, particularly sa Bukidnon State University Main Campus, diri sa Malaybalay City. Among mga pagtimbaya sa tanang mga suking tigpaminaw no sa atong DxBU 104.5 FM ug sa programang Pag-ambitay daw ag kaulihan Share to Heal Season 3. Now we have gone blended, partner. Meaning, ang pasabot ni Ani, madunggan ta sa kahanginan, makitaan sa atong mga live stream, ug magkita-kita pud ta face-to-face sa pipila sa atong mga audiences. Karong adlaw ay kaupat nga adlaw sa Oktubre 2023. Yes, hinumdumi ang petsa, abrihan nato ang Season 3 pinaagi sa paghisgot-hisgot sa students' growth and welfare. Ug kauban nato ang isa ka VIP guest mga higala nga atong ipaila-ila taod-taod. Maayong buntag sa makausap pa. Before ta malimot, advance Happy World Teachers Day sa atong mga magtutudlo.
Yay! Happy
Among
Teachers
respeto.
Day.
Yes, among respeto og saludo sa inyong tanan. By the way, ako si Walter Balane gikan sa College of Arts and Sciences and sa Center for Peace Studies.
Maayad hamasulom inyo alan. Ako si Joanna Ruth Sario Paloma from the College of Arts and Sciences and the Information Unit. Ug kami nalipay gayud sa inyong presensya karong buntaga. Greetings to our Smart University President kabalo ko ni tan-og karon si Dr. Joy M. Mirasol. Good morning, ma'am. Our Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Hazel Jean M. Abuela. Vice President for Administration and Finance, Mr. Dante S. Victoria Jr., and Vice President for Culture, Arts, Sports, and Student Services, of course, Dr. Lincoln konbitan, labi na usab, ang atong Vice President for Research, Extension and Innovations, Dr. Karina Joanne V. Barroso.
Wow, remind me to relax, partner.
Yeah.
Kay grabe ka-exciting day no, for all of us. And to all the smart BukSU employees and students in the main and the 14 satellite campuses, and of course, our active listeners and watchers of DXBU 104.5 FM broadcast and FB Live. Maaya na aldaw ta inyo alan. Naasad tayo mga live audience partner sa atong main campus na sa main theater, mini theater o sa University Gymnasium. And of course, sa Annex A dito sa College of Education sa Kasisang, Malaybalay City. Kaway-kaway din later on, ato silang ipakita, basig mapakita nato sila sa screen, ang atong live audience. Pag-ambitay daw ang kaulian, Share to Heal Season 3 Goes Blended is a university-wide extension program of Bukidnon State University, the City of Malaybalay, and the 2nd Congressional District of Bukidnon, with the program leader Dr. Joy M. Berasol, Project Leader Dr. Karina Joanne B. Barroso, and Extension Director Dr. Gemeline B. Paulican.
That's right, Sir Waltz. And pinaagi sa DXBU 104.5 FM, your educational and community-based FM radio station of Bukidnon State University, inyong makita mga higala ug mapaminawan ang atong live stream, FB live stream sa DXBU 104.5 FM page. So kini nga programa inyong madunggan matag Miyerkules alas 9 hangtod alas 10 sa buntag. Atong batasanon ang pagpaminaw ni ining programa nga gahatod kanato sa mga impormasyon alayon sa lahi-lahi nga dimensyon sa maong proyekto. Ug karon, ladies and gentlemen, atong formal nga pagasugdan ang atong isa ka oras nga hisgot-hisgot. Atong dawaton karong adlaw ang atong Smart University President, Dr. Joy M. Mirasol, para sa iyahang mensahe pinaagi ni ining video presentation.
Maayadha masalum kaninyo alan. As we start Season 3 of BukSU's Pag-ambitay daw ag kaulian, Share to Heal, I hope you are in good health and spirits. As a fellow citizen who believes in the power of education and collective action to shape a brighter future, this innovative radio program brought to you by Bukidnon State University will once again help us emerge from the shadows of a global pandemic where we find ourselves at a crossroads. Our challenges this post-pandemic is immense, but it gives us unprecedented opportunities to build a resilient, adaptable, and responsive society. It is time for us to come together and engage in this transformative process again. The pandemic has taught us many lessons, one of which is the importance of adaptability. We've had to quickly adjust to new learning, working, and living methods. Our ability to adapt to change is a testament to our resilience. But now, as we rebuild and move forward, we must carry this resilience forward. In building a responsive society, we must listen to one another, value different perspectives, and engage in open dialogue. Our collective wisdom can guide us through complex problems and help us make informed decisions. It is through dialogue that we can bridge divides and find common ground. To our valued listeners and members of the public, to Share to Heal's Morning Sunshine, let us stay informed by seeking knowledge, questioning assumptions, and encouraging critical thinking. Let us not see the post-pandemic era as a return to the old normal, but as an opportunity to create a new and improved normal. Let us harness the lessons learned during this challenging time and channel them into building a better prepared society that is more adaptable and compassionate. Together, we can overcome any obstacle, build a better future, and leave a legacy of resilience for generations to come. Daghang salamat.
Sa tanang suking tigpaminaw o tigtanaw sa atong programang Share to Heal, pag-ambitay daw ag kaulian, I would like to extend my warmest greetings to all. Maayad haal daw inyo alan. As we adapt to the changes post-pandemic and adjust to the new normal, our program Share to Heal will once again maghatag og inspirasyon, kabag-uhan o kaayuhan sa matag usa kanato. As we launch our Season 3, gusto ko ipaambit ang mga kabag-uhan sa atong programa karong tuiga. This year, our Share to Heal will go blended. This means that aside from our usual airing of episodes, we are incorporating actual face-to-face interactions, mga discussions, and lectures. Furthermore, we will be introducing new segments and features. This includes Share to Care and Share to Inspire. So as we kick off this season, we are focusing on highlighting issues sa atong mental health and well-being in multiple dimensions, covering areas such as health, education, business, food security, governance, legal matters, media literacy, spirituality, cultural development, and most importantly, our core focus, mental health and well-being. Kining programa mahimong magmalampuson tungod sa inyong pagpadayon nga suporta, among suking tigpaminaw sukad Season 1. Dako usab among pagpasalamat sa tanang partners nga nag-uban kanamo sukad miaging tuig. Ang atong LGU Malaybalay City, pinaagi kang Honorable Mayor J. Warren R. Pabilyaran ug sa atong 2nd Congressional District of Bukidnon through our Representative Attorney Jonathan Keith T. Flores. Sa makausap pa, akong giauhag ang tanan to continue sharing our episodes this Season 3 sa inyong pamilya, higala, mga kauban sa trabaho, classmates, o sa atong komunidad. Busa ubani kami matag Miyerkules alas 9 sa buntag diri lang sa inyong paboritong istasyon DXBU 104.5. Hinumdumi sa pag-ambitay o paghiusa kalambuan makabuta.
Kaayong salamat ni Ana nga mga mensahe. Una, inyo nakita ang mensahe sa ating University President, Dr. Joy Emirasol. And ang ikaduha, mensahe sa atong Vice President for Research, Extension and Innovations, Dr. Karina Joanne V. Barroso. Daghang salamat, ma'am.
Alright, partner, let's move ahead.
Yes.
No? We are good to go to the meat of the matter. Diretso na ta, mga higala, sa Usap Tayo, promoting students' growth and welfare. Ang atong main discussion karong adlaw. Nasayran nato mga higala nga mukabat 4.1 kamilyon ka mga estudyante ang naka-enroll sa mga higher education institutions sa nasud sa tuig 2022. 2.6 milyones ni ini or 2.6 million nagkuha og bachelor's degree, the rest postgraduate, no? Kini matud pa sa datos nga gibutyag ni CHED Chair J. Prospero de Vera sa miaging tuig. Kining 4.1 million dakong lukso kani gikan sa 2.9 million nga ihap, partner dito sa tuig 2017. Ang gibutyag ang giputyag nga rason mao ang pag-implementar no sa atong Free Quality Higher Education Act kon RA 10931 sa tibuok Pilipinas. Apan dugang pa ni Chair de Vera, partner, wala kuno ni taas ang graduation rate o wala usab ni kunhod ang dropout rate. Hinungdan kini sa kabalaka sa ubano sa atong giatubang para sa atong mga estudyante, labi na sa mga naka-enroll sa mga state and local universities and colleges o sa private higher educational institutions. Kumusta ang growth kung paglambo o ang welfare kung kaayuhan sa atong mga estudyante sa post-COVID pandemic? Importante kaayo kini nga hisgutanan mga higala, busa nag-imbita kita usab og VIP guest no diha sa atong VIP siya sa maong hisgutanan, mga partners. Unya, siya ang atong gihimong guest resource person karon.
That's right, partner. And kabaluk kami nga ang whole BukSU community nagsikad-sikad na gayod para madunggan kini ang atong speaker or invited guest karong buntag. Isa siya sa mga inilang advocates sa students' growth and welfare sa nasod. So karon kauban nato si Commissioner Joe Mark M. Libre, a well-accomplished leader in the field of education and public service. So nailhan si Commissioner Libre nga usa ka visionary leader nga adunay dedikasyon sa panilbihan. Dako ang nahimong ambag ni Commissioner Libre diha sa pagpausbong sa higher education and of course sa welfare sa atong mga estudyante. Giduso ni Commissioner Libre ang kaayuhan sa mga estudyante aron maka-access sila sa mga gikinahanglan, mga kahimanan ug support system aron mulampo sila sa ilang pagtuon. Kauban nato karon no less than our CHED Commissioner and the Chair of the BukSU Board of Regents, Commissioner Joe Mark M. Libre. Maayong buntag, Commissioner Joe Mark.
May buntag sa atong tanan and of course to our viewers and listeners. With utmost prudence, my greetings to all of you.
Yes, no, partner, maayong buntag, Commissioner. Salamat kay nag-blend kita sa color. Green ta, para we belong, Commissioner. No?
Yes.
Welcome sa atong programa, Pag-ambitay daw ag kaulian, Season 3 Ghost Blended. Sir, mangumusta sa ami sa imo niya, basig na kay gusto ipang shout out diha, sir, no? Para basig gahulat gud sila, sir, nga imong i-greet.
Yes, I'd like to personally acknowledge our chair and the Senate Committee on Higher Technical Vocational Education, Honorable Senator Chis Escudero, to our chair on the Senate Committee on Sports, Senator Bongo, to our chair on the Committee on Higher Technical Education, Honorable Congressman Mark Go, and of course to our very supportive congressman in the district, Congressman Attorney Jonathan Keith Flores, because of his innovation and plans in one of these days. Bukidnon State University will have a new program which is the School of Medicine. In fact, the university is already complying for those requirements. My greetings as well to our chair in the Commission on Higher Education, Chairman Popoy de Vera, along with the other commissioners, Commissioner Aldrin Darila, Commissioner Ronald Adamat, and Commissioner Marita Canapi. My greetings as well to our visionary president and of course the new president of the university, newly installed President Joy Mirasol, to our dynamics vice presidents, and of course the head in all of this, the Vice President for Students Affairs and Culture Services, Vice President Dr. Lincoln Tan. My respect as well to the university officials, to our faculty, personnel, and most especially to our students who are listening right now. May buntag sa atong tanan.
Alright, daghang salamat kom, no? And of course, daghang gyud kaayo nananaw karon diri sa BukSU nagahulat ani atong discussion. I hope it's okay to go to the first question already, kom. Yes, thank you very much. No, the main question, sir, no, nga atong gusto madunggan karon, no? Unsa ang mga major CHED programs diha sa pag-promote sa students' growth and welfare?
Yeah. Daghang salamat to Sir Walter for that question. In fact, the Commission on Higher Education has a lot of programs to ensure that these programs and initiatives are actually outlined for the promotion of our welfares, students' welfare and development. And one of that, we have the student financial assistance programs, of which there is two paths. This is actually a various scholarship and financial assistance as provided by the Commission. The second one is we also have the Tulong Dunong program. This program also a financial assistance to provide for our students who are qualified and currently enrolled, particularly in the state universities and colleges, and along also with the local universities and colleges and the private higher education institutions. And we also have this career guidance advocacy program. of which these are also zeroed in within the respective higher education institutions. And aside from that is the RA 10931, which is very significant. Kay free naman ang pag-eskwela, especially in the state universities and colleges. Wala na ginabayaran ang ato ang mga estudyante in terms of the tuition and fees. The tertiary education subsidy under TES, and this is actually subsumed within RA 10931. This is actually a financial assistance program that provides the qualified students enrolled in the HEIs. And of course, that will cover the various expenses, including the tuition and other educational-related costs. And of course, we also have the gender and development program in the commission. And aside from that, yes, we also have this special study grant program, of which for congressional districts, respective congressman also provides this for qualified students with a priority to congressional districts.
Ayan, no, partner. Basig wala lang sa gyud ay nasayod ang atong mga estudyante. Kini nga mga programa sa atong CHED, mao na kinino ang basic and foundation of our growth and welfare sa atong mga estudyante. Imagine ko no kung wala partner no lisod kaayo.
That's right.
Yeah, so kom sa ani nga mga programa asa dinhi sir ang tan-aw nato, we are facing some challenges, and what could possibly the challenges be?
Relative to state universities and colleges, the RA 10931, this is actually the best program ever implemented. Of course, with the leadership of our former president, Digong Duterte, he actually emphasized the implementation of this free education that is universal and that is also accessible to our students. And aside from that, free na ang tuition and fees. So perhaps the challenge here is relative to the sustainability. But our president, our beloved President Bongbong Marcos, in his latest SONA, in fact, he emphasized about the sustainability, that he intensified more the program of the free higher education. But of course, there will also be challenges, like for example, ang pagkaon, ang transportation, of which that is not within the cover of that RA 10931.
Right, so I don't have a follow-up anymore on that, partner.
Daghang salamat sa maong mga tubag, Commissioner. No? So, na-mention ni Commissioner ubay-ubay po to, no? Nga makapromote gid siya sa students' growth and welfare. Karon gusto na mo ipahibalo kanimo, Commissioner, nga ang sunod nga mga pangutana nagikan kini siya sa atong mga estudyante. And unsa, Commissioner, ang mga pamaagi nga imong maika-advise sa mga tunghaan and even sa mga magtutudlo aron ma-promote ang overall welfare and well-being sa ato ang mga estudyante?
Before, maraming salamat, Ma'am Ruth. I'd like to emphasize as well that in Bukidnon State University, the governing board approved the particular guidelines tinati mga estudyante that dili jud makakaon. Wala gyud makaon, in fact, and the governing board approves that program in address to the national voucher program, the national food stamp program of the president, that katong mga estudyante na wala gyud, they really have a challenge to buy foods. The university president, through the office of the vice president for student affairs and culture, they will identify these students. So at least the university will provide a meal during lunchtime, and somehow that will augment our students in terms of the food assistance. So regarding with the question regarding with the overall welfare and well-being of our students, there are a lot of strategies and initiatives where the university, in fact, zero in. One is we have this safe space program, which is the safe inclusive environment for our students. We make sure that our university is safe, and where the members of the university, our students, our faculty and personnel are actually have this kind of safe environment. And there's also a culture of inclusivity that the university also makes sure that there is no discrimination. Tanan, regardless of your backgrounds, regardless of your status in the community, you are accepted and you are given a value in the university. And aside from that, there is also a provision coming from the university that there should have a strong support in terms of the social and emotional, which is actually placed within the values formation program of the university. And aside from that, the student affairs and welfare development program. There must have, I believe, being the chair of the governing board, there must have an open communication between the management and the students. Kaya nga tuwa mga estudyante, they are actually our major stakeholders of the university. And they are the beneficiaries whether the services that the university provides are actually efficient for that matter. And I'd like also to emphasize regarding with the mental health awareness, of which I would like to personally commend President Joy Mirasol and the rest of the officials of the university about the promotion of the mental health awareness. The university has this safe space program that will make sure that it will be a whole year. It will be a whole year program that will campaign, that will allow for several seminars, interventions, leadership gatherings of our students in addressing for mental health. And not only that, even our human resource department of the university also have, kay ang ato amang dili lang ang atong estudyante ang naay issues in terms of anxiety, depression, and at the same time, in fact, lead to commit also to suicide. And we don't want that to get to that point. So we make sure that there is a clear mental health awareness program of the university. Naibudget ana, of which the governing board also approved. And aside from that, the issues on the bullying, a clear provision on academic support, such as academic mentoring, study skills in every departments, in every programs, and at the same time, a clear involvement of our parents, of which I encourage the university officials in terms of the respective gatherings for a public consultation. We ensure that our parents, our guardians are present, so at least they themselves can help the university in terms of the what particular intervention that somehow the university officials will also consider. And we also have the student leaders in the university. Our student leaders, they are considered as one of the pillars of the university that will help in the implementation of our programs. We have this student leadership and engagement program. In fact, before the start of the classes, I think the university, with our new student regent, they had their student capability in terms of the leadership, where the extracurricular activities, even the academic matters, we allow our students to associate, organize them, and the university has the full support in terms of this program. we believe that our student leaders, they are the one to help the president, the university officials, and the respective organizations. And of which I also emphasize in every SUKS under charge that there must have a clear monitoring and evaluation. So at least the feedbacking with our students, with our parents, and with our faculty and personnel are mainstream with the mandate of the university.
Daghang salamat ni Ana nga mga tubag commissioner no aron ma-promote ang overall welfare and well-being sa atong mga estudyante. Na-mention ni Commissioner Joe Mark Libre ang Safe Space Program no ang safe environment. Apil na usab ang culture of inclusivity, support in terms of social and emotional being. Labi na usab ang promotion sa atong mental health dili lang sa mga estudyante. Apil na usab sa atong faculty and staff, which will lead us to our next question, Commissioner. Alang kanimo, Commissioner, unsa ang mga support systems no nga pwede ma-offer sa mga eskwelahan aron matabangan gayud ang mga estudyante nga makontrol ug ma-manage nila ang tension and academic pressure?
Yeah. Thank you for that, Ma'am Ruth. We ensure that there must have a comprehensive education program, both academics and non-academics. That is why it is crucial. Our approach should be holistic. This requires a holistic approach where a clear intervention of the higher education institutions must consider, like for example, with the positive and supportive institutions culture, create an environment where everybody are respected, create an environment where they are safe, they are valued, there is actually a sense of belongingness. And we also consider, you are correct, Ma'am Ruth, we also consider the emotional, social, and even the economic condition of our students. Even for our faculty and personnel, we have lined up programs not only for our students but also for our faculty and personnel. Though the university has this limited financial space, but we make sure that the top priority and essential needs of our students are being answered, being addressed.
Commissioner, daghang salamat, Commissioner. Sir
Thank
Waltz?
you. Commissioner, ako na pod no ang naay mga pangutana dinhi. Marag na tubag kining pangutana sa mental health kaganina partner he said a lot already no about how the university can address and is addressing. Yes. Ang akong pangutana sir, basin lang pod no pasaylua kay basig wala ni sa atong na ganina na mga questions. Sa ubang university, sir, kay ikaw man gid ang nakasuroy, you have different universities and colleges under charge, no? Na unsay mga best practices nga nakit-an nimo, sir, sa ubang universities nga kami po diri sa BukSU posible nga amo po siyang ma-implement.
Yeah. One of the things of which I personally commend in my for the SUKS under charge, the presidents, the 24 presidents are very responsive in terms of the needs of our students. They make sure they do ocular inspection, they do consultative sessions, of which yours truly is also doing. For the last 1 year and 8 months in the commission, I gone through with a lot of consultations with our students, with our faculty, and even with our personnel. Number one, the respective presidents ensure that our comfort rooms limpyo siya, because that will reflect the university. In fact, the last board meeting of the BukSU, even the student regent himself can attest about the cleanliness of the comfort rooms. That's very important because the health and sanitation of our students must also be given a topmost priority of the university. The second is that regarding with the, of course, aside from our students, also with our faculty and personnel, that for before me, there were actually concerns regarding with the salary, the release of the salary on time. And now, the respective presidents ensure that the salary must be given on time. In fact, 15:30, I had one soup before the first board meeting I had, 3 months hindi nasahuran ang ating mga personnel, especially for this non-organic personnel. And ngayon, I make sure that the presidents also make sure that the salaries are actually on time given. Kay grabe ang pagtrabaho nila. So I think that's one thing that we give more incentives. The benefits for our employees must be given as well. Aside from the comfort rooms that are clean, the second one is the salary. Another is we also have a challenge in terms of classrooms. That's given. And now, our respective university and college presidents took under charge. They prioritize in their programs in terms of the provision. A clear capital outlay must be given in terms of additional classrooms. In fact, right now, some of the SUCs, they are almost done in those projects, the infra. Aside from the infra, they also make sure about the implementation of the faculty personnel development program. And at the same time, the students' affair and welfare development program, which with additional of the values formation program. Because our students are scholar ng bayan. So being a scholar ng bayan, can you get that I think one of the major things that they can contribute to our country is to help our nation. Being the scholar ng bayan, they have a full responsibility of being a good citizen. And aside from that, the one that I mentioned about the faculty development program, yours truly, in fact, I emphasize this, that it's not only a pro forma. Kana ganing naalang sa papel, this must be properly implemented. Allow our faculty to finish their studies, to attend trainings, to attend seminars. In fact, the commission also emphasized about internationalization. If there will be an opportunity for them to visit or present their research, innovation, and development outputs, they can do so with the full support of the university and at the same time for our personnel. Some of the SUCs, in fact, they were also given a space to implement this personal development program in attendance to their major concerns. Those are some of the, in fact, ito pa pala, ito lang yung na-observe ko, of which the presidents under charge, they do also constant evaluation and monitoring in all of the campuses. They allow themselves to be more nearer to sa kanang satellite and extension campuses. Kaya ang pinakaluoy, Jude, Sir Walter and Ma'am Ruth, is labi na kaning mga extension campuses, mga satellite campuses. Kung sa tua pa, to me, they are the least in terms of giving assistance. So it's good that your respective SUCS presidents, they do constant monitoring. They visit respective satellite and extension campuses They do also consultation with clear corrective intervention if there are prevailing concerns of those campuses.
Com, no? Doon na pa isa ka pangutana din ni Com mahitungod sa kanang, you mentioned earlier about no discrimination and paano nato masiguro Com nga doon na equal access ang mga estudyante sa tanan nga mga opportunities for growth and welfare. One particular example, sir, sa mga questions nga ni Tumaw is kaning mga persons with disabilities. And I think I should mention also the indigenous peoples, no? The students from the indigenous cultural communities.
Yeah. Thank you, Sir Walter. In the governing board, we have a representative. We have our student representative that she really represents the concerns, the issues of our students. So he has this power to bring all of those concerns. But of course, regarding with the issues on discrimination, we make sure that none of our students are being discriminated. Especially our IPs, itong mga marginalized sectors, especially for those students who belongs in the underprivileged sectors. There is a clear program of the university of which embedded in the student affairs and development program, and at the same time in the values formation program of the university. For Bukidnon State University, the Safe Space program, it is actually there. This is actually an initiative of President Joy Mirasol to make sure that our students dili sila ma-discriminate. The provision, a good example of this, the provision of our infra buildings. We make sure that it's actually a PWD friendly. There is already kanaganing naanay ramp that will really accommodate our students. And we also have this program like the gathering of our organizations, like for example for the IPS, they are allowed by the university with the support of our Vice President for Student Affairs.
Thank you, Com.
Daghang salamat, Commissioner, and salamat usab, Commissioner, no, sa pagduso sa implementasyon ug seguridad, no, sa imong nga mention ganina katong clean nga CR, Sir Walter, ang prompt salary release, even additional nato nga mga classrooms, and you also mentioned, Commissioner, on FDP, and I am one of the recipients of FDP, so salamat kaayo, Ched and BukSU, kay nakahuman gayud ako sa ako ang doctorate tungod sa atong FDP. Daghang salamat, Ched. And in connection to that, ato ang pangutana karon will be on scholarship programs na pod, Commissioner. Aduna ba'y mga scholarship programs that will be made available para sa ato mga estudyante, Commissioner, and this will look into the students' socio-economic status since ang test cannot cover all, no? Cannot cover all students.
We have programs in the commission relative to scholarship. In fact, we have the Office of the Student Development Services in the Commission that address the financial support for our students. We have this STOFAF, the Student Financial Assistance Programs. We also have the Student Internship Abroad Program. And of course, we have this Tulong Dunong Program. Somehow, this programs will allow our students to help them in terms of their studies.
Thank you, Commissioner. And this will be my last question for Commissioner Sir Waltz, no. Aduna usay nito nga pangutana, Commissioner, kung kano sa abagyod taman ang implementation sa free tuition nato sa college. Mobalik ba daw nga adunay bayad na ang tuition?
Daghang salamat for that question, Ma'am Ruth, kay Murag. It's not only within the university who really asked that. When RA 10931 it was implemented, the universal access to quality tertiary education, it's very clear that the free higher education law, and where our President Bobong Marcos, he intensified more. There has been, even us in the Commission on Higher Education, we have the full support in the implementation of the free higher education. This law provides free tuition and other school fees, particularly in the public universities and colleges, to have their undergraduate degrees. When the law was signed in 2017, the implementation 2018 to 2019, in fact, this has been subject to evaluation. It is covered over the years. But until now, there is still a continuance in the implementation, in the implementation of the free higher education. So we in the Commission, we believe that this is the major priority that must be given attention by the government, by the national government. So
Commissioner,
katong mga gusto nga mo eskwela, that they cannot afford to study in the private, they can actually study in the state universities and colleges. And also we have this Doktor Para sa Bayan. This Doktor Para sa Bayan, a medicine program, wala po'y ginabayaran ang ato ang mga estudyante in the respective SUCs. In fact, they also have their allowances as much as 88,500, 22,000 monthly. They also have this book allowance. They also have this travel allowance. They have this kanang allowance for their kanang kung asa sila magstay. So that's where the government is very supportive, and our university in one of these days there will be hopefully the Commission on Higher Education, once all of the programs will be implemented, the program will be approved, the opening of the School of Medicine. This will be an opportunity for our students to study medicine, particularly in Bukidnon.
thank you, Com. Com, naapay mga nabilin, no? Pero pipila na lang kaniya og pasensya kayo, Com, sa among mga pangutana kay usahay lang magita magkita, no? Labi ba ito mga estudyante karon nga nag-atang ni Ani? Naay mga pangutana sa mga single parents na to ang mga estudyante, nag-ubay-ubay karon partner nga mga single parents, and then napud toy katong unsa kunoy assistance, Com, sa mga estudyante nga dili maglisod sila og join sa mga online modalities, no, tungod sa wala sila yung mga device or sa baka na blended pagid bayata sa karon, no. So una ang mga nabilin ko nga mga pangutana diri.
So far, thank you for that, Sir Walter. So far, we are already on the face-to-face classes now, and if there are programs, like for example, those katong program, tong course subjects na dili laboratory, the university, the respective colleges, they have that intervention. I think the academic affairs of the university has that clear program in addressing, particularly in helping our students na they cannot afford not to enter in the online. But we are already on the face-to-face.
All right. See. Okay, aside ni ining mga pangutana nga nakutlot nato directly Comjo Mark sa mga estudyante, aduna usab kitay mga nasagap nga mga pangutana gikan mismo sa nagkalahi-lahi nga mga social media accounts or platforms sa atong university, no? Pinaagi sa atong social media research team para sa atong gitawag nga Share to Care.
Sir Emenhil Earl Idulsa, faculty from the College of Education, and of course, member sa atong social media research team.
Thank you, Ma'am Joanna and Sir Walter, for introducing the social media research team. The social media research team have a guest this morning in the name of Mr. Prince Jalai Kalinga. He is a member of the Bukidnon State University Debate Varsity, and he will be asking his concern or question to our commissioner this morning. PJ, can you shoot your question?
Yes, sir. Sir, in light of the implementation of free tuition and the absence of organizational fee collection, how can state universities ensure the sustainability of students' organizational and extracurricular activities, recognizing their crucial role in fostering holistic growth and development?
All right. Thank you so much, Prince. Back to you, Ma'am Joanna and Sir Walter.
Daghang salamat, Diana.
Really wanted to hear it from me. That's also the concerns kay sa under RA 10931 wala na collection. Kasi free na ang tuition and fees. So the university really allowed a financial support to our respective organizations. In fact, our university, the board approves that there will be a clear financial support. So what the organizations will do, they will submit their annual work and financial program, the AWFP, and the board, the respective boards will support on that. Wala ko'y nakita na hindrance why the university cannot support. They can request as long as within the provision of the university where it will benefit our students. That's actually if our respective departments, offices, they have this annual work and financial program, our student organizations, they were also given a space to create their own annual work financial program all throughout the year. That includes already about the leadership formation program, about the participation relative to competitions, not only in the local, but also in the international. Aside from that is the mental health. What you can do, you create the annual work and financial plan, you gather your respective members in the organization, and we have our student region in the university. He will be the one to present in the board and for approval. And yours truly, being an advocate, I will make sure, being the chair in the governing board of respective SUCs, I will be the first one to move for the approval for that AWFP.
Right. So mabalik kita kang Sir Emmanuel partner.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Joanna and Sir Walter. So the social media research team also have another question which will be asked by our student guest number 2, Mr. Synox Ibasan, also a member of the Bukidnon State University Debate Varsity. So Synox, you may now ask your question to the commissioner.
Thank you, sir, and hello to you too. Hello, Commissioner. My question is regarding CHED Memo 09 Series 2013, which pertains to diversity and inclusivity. Commissioner, can you shed light or provide clarification on the enduring matter of cross-dressing? We are interested in understanding CHED's stance on student expression through clothing choices. Are there any restrictions or prohibitions in place for specific courses or degrees? Or is the expression of individual clothing choices encouraged and permitted across the board? That is my question to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Synox. Back to you, Ma'am Joanna and Sir Walter.
Thank you for that, Kyle. Regarding with the cross dress, I'd like to emphasize that university has this program relative to gender and development, and we make sure that we also emphasize about non-discrimination. We don't discriminate. We allow every students to, as long as hindi naman sila naka-violate within the university, we respect the respective HEIs. In fact, the respective HEIs, when I say this higher education institutions, I am talking already to three: the state universities and colleges, the local universities and colleges, and the private higher education institutions. They themselves, they have their own respective policy regarding with the cross-dressing. To me, being a gender and development, a God advocate, I'll make sure that none is being discriminated. They are given with a space, a leeway to express themselves, and they make sure that the values, the core values of the university are actually imbibed by our students who belong in the LGBTQ plus community, and a proper orientation why there is a policy, and for those HEIs, why they allow. So to me, being a gender and development advocate, I'll make sure that nobody should be discriminated. For BukSU, it is within the Safe Space program that we give our students an expression where they cannot be discriminated by all means, especially of their appearance, as long as they reflect themselves the values of the university.
Yes, ug mao kadto, daghang salamat Commissioner. Mao kadto ang mga pangutana gikan sa atong social media research team. Once again, daghang salamat Sir Earl Emenhil Idosa of College of Education. Apil na usab atong duha ka mga estudyante, mga abti kaayo nga mga estudyante.
Alright. Medyo komprehensibo na pud ang atong na-cover partner. Naisgutan na nato ang nagkalain-lain nga aspeto no sa ato ang topic karon, students growth and welfare. Gustuon man nato nga mangutana pa apan wala na gid tay igong oras no. Kasabot pud ta sa ka-busy sa schedule sa atong ni Commissioner Joe Mark. Sir, aron ma-wrap up lang ang atong ang imong mensahe karon nga adlaw diri sa atong programa. Pwede ka ba muhatag, sir, og imong final message para sa atong listeners and viewers?
Maraming salamat, of course, to Sir Walter and to Ma'am Ruth. I would like to personally congratulate the university with the leadership of President Dr. Joy Mirasol for this program, the Share to Heal. This is actually an avenue where all of the concerns of our students, of our faculty, and even our personnel must be given attention. Let us collectively strive to create an environment where our students, particularly, they will flourish with their academics, their emotions and social concerns must be given with utmost attention. And let us be the pillars of support in all of this. I challenge the members of the university, even the members of the governing board, to let us support and prioritize the student affairs and welfare program, the faculty development program, the personal development program. I challenge even our university president to have this smart BukSU. You know, this is actually the program of the president, Smart BukSU, where our services are actually mabati mismo sa ato ang stakeholders, particularly our students. we share our experiences, we respect the viewpoints of respective stakeholders, and let us open doors to opportunities, the pathways to success for the university. Because at the end of the day, of which I believe the impact of our collective efforts today will echo not only for the universities, but also for the rest of our stakeholders, the rest of our generation. And it is in our hands to shape a brighter future for Bukidnon State University, to shape the brighter future in the Philippine higher education. And rest assured, being a commissioner of the Commission on Higher Education of the SUCs, the LUCs, and the private HEIs, rest assured that you have my full support in all of the undertakings, especially for our students. And together, let us rise to the challenge and be the champion in the implementation of the quality and sustainable education that will address the welfare and services development for our students, faculty, and personnel. With that, to Bukidnon State University, dako kaayo nga tungkay, BukSU tungkay. And with this, I bring all glory to the Almighty Father. May the Almighty Father bless us all. Shukran.
Daghang salamat, Commissioner Jomart M. Libre, sa imuhang siya po ang atong chairs no, sa atong BukSU Governing Board or atong Board of Regents. Salamat sir sa imong pagduyog o paghatag kanamo sa mga impormasyon kabahin sa Usap Tayo promoting students' growth and welfare. It is our great honor and privilege to have you in this program.
Once again, daghang salamat, Commissioner, and see you soon. Bye, sir. Karon nga higayon, mga higala, we will have a short break. Ayaw sa kamughawa. Sa dili pa ta moadto sa atong ikatulong nga segment, mubalik ang Share to Heal human lamang sa pipila ka mga pahinomdom.
DXBFL.
In cooperation with the offices of the President,
the Vice President for Academic Affairs,
Vice President for Administration, Planning and Development,
and the Vice President for Research, Extension and International Affairs,
we are proud to present the BukSU Updates, the official radio program of Bukidnon State University. Madunggan ninyo ang mga labas nga updates ug announcements gikan sa nagkalain-lain nga mga buhatan sulod sa atong tunghaan.
Madunggan usab nato ang mga kalihukan sa libo-libo nga mangtutungha kauban ang University Student Government.
At tangi ug paminawa matag Miyerkules, alas 3 sa hapon. Diri lang sa DXBU 104.5 FM. Busa, paminaw lagi!
Bukidnon State University is a special place for teaching and learning. Its vision is to become a premier institution of innovative and ethical leaders for sustainable development. Its mission: the university shall primarily provide advanced education, higher technological, professional instruction, and training in the fields of education, arts and sciences, public administration, information technology, accountancy, law, and other relevant fields of study. It shall also promote research and extension service and provide progressive leadership in its areas of specialization. BukSU Quality Policy. Bukidnon State University is committed to produce globally competitive and responsible graduates through excellent instruction, responsive research, sustainable extension, and quality production for the highest satisfaction of its stakeholders. Bukidnon State University. Educate, innovate, lead.
DXBU 104.5 DXBU 104.5
Yes, so we're back. Aniya paghihapon ang Share to Heal, pag-ambitay daw ag kaulian, Season 3. And sa atong mga higala nga, naminaw pa sa atuaw, nagtanaw pa sa atong live stream, maayong buntag, pag-usab kaninyo. Kining atong bag-o nga segment dinhi sa Share to Heal, nadugang kini sa atong programa, and we are proud to introduce to you our Share to Inspire. Nadugang sa atong programa din sa Share to Heal, isa kini siya ka segment wherein we give spotlight to the talents of our students. Kining video nga among ipakita karong adlaw kaninyo, nakadaog kini og first place during the ASEAN Stars Music Competition. And kining title sa moong kanta mao ang Kaamulan, composed by Sammy Faith Asuncion and arranged by Ivan C. Arboladora and sung by the Bukidnon State University Chorale. Aniya ang video atong tan-awon.
So thank you very much sa atong mga performers, no? And I hope you are inspired, no?
Yes.
I'm looking forward, partner, for future showcase of the talents of BukSU here. Before ta mo proceed sa atong next nga mga parts, no? Ato sang synthesize, ato sang kanang connect tanan tong mga gipangsulti ni
Yes.
Commissioner Libre kay mga mahinungdanon kaayo to, partner. And sa base sa ako ang pag sumpay-sumpay, no? Nakita na to, partner, nga ang Pilipinas o ang BukSU naa na gyud tay gi-implement ng mga programs sa growth and welfare sa atong mga estudyante. No, kani di ay mga programa sa Students Financial Assistance Program, kaning tunong-dunong, kaning Career Guidance Advocacy sa atong nasod. Ang pag-implementar sa RA 10931 or ang Free Higher Education Act, and uban pa nga mga programa sama sa mga uban nga mga specific kayo sa mga SUCs and sa uban po nga mga local universities and colleges, higher educational institutions, mga programa kini sa growth and welfare sa atong mga estudyante.
Yes.
Na-mention usab ni Commissioner Joe Mark Libre ang atoang mga safe spaces program sa university. And i-commend ni ang university partner no para sa atong pag-implement sa atong mga various programs sama sa culture of inclusivity, values education program sa atong university. And of course, no, isa sa mga commendable from BukSU is ang katong open communication sa atong mga estudyante. In fact, towards the end, iyang commend kining atong programa is usa ka pamaagi nga mahatagan og kahayagan og paklaruhan ang mga tanan in between, no, the administration and of course the students. But not only the students, he also emphasized, partner, nga sa kadaghanan nga mga buluhaton, for example, we need to cover ang different aspects, no, sa welfare and growth sa mga estudyante. Naay mga programa nga nag-address sa economic, social, psychological, mental, and emotional. So it's multidimensional, no? It's not only nga kanang unsay mga programa, but even the financial concerns are being addressed, no? So kani ang iyang hisgutan. Pero tungod siguro sa kadako sa tahas, gi-emphasize gyud ni Commissioner Joe Mark Libre ang need for collaboration.
Yes.
No, kinahanglan magtinabangay ang sektor, and for collaboration to succeed, kinahanglan ng open line of communication. Matod pa niya, kinahanglan na ito makig-alayon sa atong mga estudyante, sa atong mga faculty, sa atong mga non-teaching personnel, sa mga parents, sa atong mga ginikanan. No, nakita nato nga ang pamaagi aron nga muuswag, mo-grow ang mga estudyante, o dili lang ang estudyante, pati ang mga faculty and non-teaching personnel, is improve gyud nato, ipadayon gyud nato, dili improve kay kamulo na maayo na kayo ang atong mga programa niya ni ang atong faculty development program, personnel development program, and of course, isa sa mga focus partner gyud is ang student development program, no? Ang mga tabang gihatag sa atong mga estudyante. One of the new things that I heard dito, no, is tungod daw kay wala na collection, no? I hope this can be possible, no? Ang atong mga student organizations can actually create their programs or program of action, their annual program of works, and maghatag sila proposal sa atong administration para i-fund sa administration ng ilang mga programs.
Right.
No? So this is to add to the existing programs through the BPCAS sa atong mga student development na mga programs.
Yes.
So kini ang atong pagtanaw, partner, kinahanglan kaayo nga i-promote ang atong mental health awareness, but we already have most of the programs. We just have to communicate further with our different stakeholders.
Daghang salamat ni Ana, ngo klaro kaayo ang synthesis ni Sir Walter. Daghang salamat, Sir Walter. Imog yung na-capture ang tanan nga giistoryahan nato with, of course, our Commissioner Joe Mark M. Libre for our topic this morning, Usap Tayo, promoting students' growth and welfare. Once again, kami sa Bukidnon State University and this extension project, Share to Heal, Pag-ambitay daw ag kaulian Season 3. Mapasalamaton gayud kaninyong tanan sa inyong paghuman, pagduyog kanamo sa pagtan-aw o sa pagpaminaw ni ining atong programa.
Wow!
At ang isunod semana, partner, ang sunod nga episode, Season 3, Episode 2. Ang atong hisgutan, cyberbullying, legal repercussions, the silent battle, and strategies for empowerment. O ang atong mahimong guest, no, ang atong ato yun mismo diri sa BukSU, isa sa atong mga experts, no, Dr. Sail Fe Verbal, ang atong director sa Student Welfare and Engagement. So tutok lang yun, no, mga higala, sunod semana at ang yun kini sa takna, sa samang takna, alas 9 sa buntag, matag Miyerkules, diri lang sa DXBU 104.5 FM, no? Klaro na ang atong programa Pag-ambitay daw ag kaulian, Share to Heal Season 3.
Hangtod sa sunod na pod nga higayon, once again, daghan kaayong salamat sa atong mga listeners and our viewers.
And of course, sa atong mga partners, no? So ang ato ang local government unit, the city government of Malaybalay, the second atong Bisayaon, segundo distrito sa Bukidnon, no? Headed by Representative Jonathan Kit T. Flores, ang atong University President Dr. Joy M. Mirasol, ang atong VP Dr. Karina Joan B. Barroso, ang atoang Dean sa College of Education Dr. Ann Sheila C. Del Rosario, and of course sa tanan nga naadiri karon sa studio, sa tanan nga naminaw sa ato nagsuporta, naghatag og moral support, all the technical working committees of the Share to Heal Season 3.
Daghang salamat sa inyong pagtanaw o pagpaminaw. Kini si Joanna Ruth Sario Paloma.
Ug ako si Walter Balane, atong hinumduman mga higala sa pag-ambitay ug paghiusa, kalambuan makabuta.
This is 104.5
DXBU 104.5.
Welcome to DXBU 104.5 FM, an educational and community-based FM radio station of Bukidnon State University in Malaybalay City, Bukidnon, Philippines. Our mission is to provide informative, educational, and entertaining